Hey, welcome to part 4 of Maroon Kenny's story, and here we are. We start off with teenage Kenny reading a book, and he's enjoying it apparently. What else is he gonna do today besides check his phone? Oh, that's right. He starts going on little adventures. Here he is in Brighton Bay, I think is what it's called. He's doing some fishing. Yeah. He's got this aspiration for fishing, so that's what he's doing. One of his aspirations is to collect a lot of fish, so that's what he's doing. And he's got that geek trait, so yeah, so he's got a thing about collecting things. I mean, he's like, geeks like to collect things, is what I meant to say. Anyways, I fast forward the whole fishing. I think he catches a lot more when I speed it up, you know. If you haven't noticed yet, I cheat in this game. I have mods that, like I have MC Commander, that make his needs stay high, Also, here he's talking to his mom about what it's like being on his own. He's not happy with it, but he's adjusting. And he's trying to convince his mom that maybe he should be let back in the house. He's like, I'm just a teenager. Why can't Dad just let me back in the house? And she just walks off and he gets frustrated. Here you see, this could be one of his school teachers who's concerned about how he's living on his own. I mean, he's apparently doing poorly in school due to his living situation. And she's quite concerned about that. And he just doesn't want her to worry, and he's convincing her that I'm fine, I got this all under control. I mean, I'm working a part-time job, and I got a little house that this one dude got for me because, he didn't like me being homeless. He felt sorry for me being homeless and still in school, so he gave me some money. I could afford a little house. Now I got a part-time job and saving up some money so I could go to college and whatnot. Here he is. He's in Oasis Springs, and he's doing some exploring while he's not in school, like on the weekend. So he likes to dig and collect artifacts, like crystals and whatnot. He's got, like I said, got that geek trait, and that's fun for him to do. Same with fishing, that's also fun for him. And I fast forward through everything. It's nighttime. And I'm looking around to see if there's anything he can dig up. Anything he can collect. Anything that can earn him some coin while he's out on his own. He's like, maybe I should start collecting stuff. I need to do than just a part-time job. I can collect and sell. So he starts digging and whatnot. Then he notices this cave. The Cave of Wonders. Curious Kenny opens it up and goes right in. It's like, I should or shouldn't I? So he goes in. Just hope he doesn't get lost. No, but inside that cave he's found a few things. He starts collecting. Not yet, but he starts looking around and seeing what's all around him. Finding a few dirt piles and whatnot. I just think that this place looks really cool. And he's really excited. So he got really excited. You just found something. See, that's what geeks do. They get really excited if they find something in the dirt. And that's also going to help his aspiration. And we're looking around to see how beautiful this place really looks. This cave. I like that purple crystal. I think he's going to check that out. We got to see everything. I had to zoom out to see everything. I had him take selfies, but they don't show that in here. The video turns itself off every time he takes a selfie. Or starts taking pictures of his surroundings. Like, oh, this is so cool, I should take a picture. Well, my video camera turns off every time he does that, so he's got to search his surroundings. He could find something really valuable and make a lot of money. He's got to make a living somehow, and collecting things and selling them is one of those things. His part-time job at a retail store is not doing much except paying some bills and putting some food on the table. But he wants some money for himself. So we got to do that. So he gets to do that. He's just digging around. He's finding a lot of stuff. He's not a planter. I decided not to make him a planter. I don't have the patience for that. Which is why I don't have that much patience at all. Which is why you see me zooming a lot. Fast forwarding everything. It makes take some time to do certain things, and I'm like, I don't have the patience for that. Let's just fast forward that. Look at all them dirt piles and rocks. Look at all that. Like I said, I did cheat in this game. Keep his needs pretty high with the MC commander. Some people choose not to cheat. I do. I just like it that way. Just in case he's out and about, and there's not always a bathroom. There's not always something to eat when he's in a cave. I mean, there's not a place to sleep. I mean, so that MC commander is very helpful. There I am, fast forwarding when he's fishing. Depends on location, you might catch different fish. So this is another one of the reasons why I did it. Also, he had to go to school. So now we're here on another day. He's got a school project to build this bridge. Again, I fast forward this. He takes a lot of time doing it. So I gotta fast forward him putting it together. You don't think he's got much of a social life, but he does. He did get hungry there does get hungry, and I had to get up and feed him before I crossfade into him continuing to work onto the project. Like he's never gotten up. Like, you do see the plate on the table. He did eat. I just skipped some time. Not everybody wants to see a sim just sit there and eat for an hour. They do like to see Sims doing other stuff like exploring, working, putting things together, watching some TV, doing something exciting. Not that eating's exciting, but look at that. He's proud of himself. Now you see him here getting ready to do... Well, I thought he was doing his homework because it looks like a school desk. He's just playing video games on his laptop. He was able to afford himself a laptop after selling a few things he's collected. The first thing he gets is a laptop. He also got himself a bookshelf. So that's good. He could do some reading other than his textbook from school. He was also able to afford himself an ice cream maker. So he's got a new ice cream maker, he's got himself a laptop, and he's got himself a bookshelf. So that's awesome. All that stuff he's collected. he deserves it. I mean, he's worked hard for that. So how's your dinner there, Kenny? Is it good? I hate when the game pauses like this when you're trying to find an action for them. I wish it shows the actions I was choosing. I guess it only works in broadcast mode, which I'm still trying to figure out how to do. I'm trying to figure out how they, like Sim Supply and Deligracy and other people like that who do Sims, how they get everything in the Sim game, like the progress bar, the needs bar, everything. I mean, how do they do that? I'm still trying to figure that out. And in the meantime, I'll just stick with recording my videos and then putting them up. You know, I had all these videos I've already made, and then it's up to me to add the voice to it using my voice recorder from my phone. Here he is enjoying ice cream. See, this time I was eating this banana ice cream from Price Chopper, and I made Kenny get himself some banana ice cream at the same time. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, my kid didn't like the banana ice cream, but I thought it was pretty good. It tastes like that banana pudding, with the vanilla wafers. It tastes like that, and it was pretty good. Now, here we are. We have Scott and Kenny at a bar. You know, between their ages of 17 and 15, they better be drinking root beer floats and not beer. Unless Scott managed to come up with some fake IDs. Otherwise, that better not be real beer. I can't believe Sims 4 allows underage drinking. Did you ever notice that? Sims underage teens drinking alcoholic beverages from the bar? Did you notice that? It's like all of a sudden they got fake IDs. That's like I said, they better be drinking root beer. They're not old enough to have a beer. Yeah, Scott, you're 15 years old. You should not be drinking a beer. So they still keep in touch. I mean, even though Kenny doesn't live at home with his brother, they still keep in touch, which is pretty cool. And they still get along pretty well. Maybe Kenny should ask his brother to move in with him. Scott's like, I think I'm more comfortable at home. It looked like Scott had to use the bathroom there for a moment. Scott, what are you doing there behind the bar? He's trying to get some beer. No, Scott, you're 15 years old. You should not be drinking. Here we are on another day, and Kenny is fishing. Hopefully he finds some new fish so he can, some expensive fish, and sell it. That'd be nice. Earn a little bit more money. Soon he's got to go to school since this is a Monday morning. I think this is a Monday morning. Yeah. This is right before he has to go to school. He's fishing for his breakfast. I was like, I hope I catch me something good. Then it's later that day, Scott comes home with him from school. And they're both doing homework together. That's nice. But then Scott just doesn't want to sit there for very long. He notices Kenny's computer and like, ooh, you got a nice computer. You got a nice laptop, dude. Let me check it out. He's in the chat rooms while Kenny's still doing his homework. Then they're like, they give each other a bro handshake. Like, yeah, we're bros. And they're telling jokes. Kenny trying to make his brother laugh. He's telling him about, like, ooh, I went inside this cave and everything, and it was so cool, and I saw this big purple diamond, and I found all these diamonds, and everything in the dirt, you know. I had such a good time. What about you, Scott? Oh, Dad gave me some money and I went on a shopping spree. That's what I did. If you're wondering where you're going to meet the little sister, you will, eventually. I think it's in the next episode. Ooh. Showing some pictures from school. Stuff that Kenny's missed out on. Maybe showing a picture of his little sister. I don't think Kenny got to meet his little sister at that point. But he will soon. He's like, oh, I have a little sister? Really? I would like to meet her one day. And here we are. Kenny enjoying his, what was that? I think he had a bowl. So I think he had finished his bowl of ice cream. And that's at night. So he had some dessert. So that's pretty good. Don't eat too much ice cream, Kenny. You have an ice cream headache. So here we are. That's the end of part 4. There will be a part 5. I'm not going to spoil anything, so hopefully things will get better.